Hello, I'm Yemisi by name, and today I'll be talking to us about e-selling. I'm sure most of us will be wondering, what is e-selling? We must have heard of e-commerce. I'm sure of that, but not e-selling. Well, e-selling and e-commerce are the same thing, and what it means is selling online. This can be products, it can be services, it can be anything. I'll be showing us how to sell on three main platforms in Nigeria. These platforms are the biggest selling platforms in Nigeria, and they are Konga, Kaymu, and Jumia. But before I go on and show us how to go about selling on these platforms, I would like to share some words with us. These are words that God gave to me even before I started this online business. And the first one is we have to realize that it is God that gives wealth. It is Him. It's not by our strength, it's not by our wisdom, it's not by anything we do. It is just God that gives wealth. So we have to have that at the back of our mind that it is Him that gives the wealth. Also, we need to get to the point whereby we commit our business into the hands of God. Like I said earlier on, He gives wealth. If He chooses to give wealth to you through a particular business, then you have to be willing to commit the business into His hands so that it's going to take control, it's going to direct you and teach you what to do to make more gain, more profit. And for me, when I started this business, the first product that I sold, I gave the money to God. I can remember the first uh, product I sold it at a rate of 2,000, and I gave it to God as my first fruit. So we need to believe in the words of God concerning first fruits. We need to believe the words of God concerning that. We need to settle it in our hearts. And when it comes to tithing, we need to settle that also. We need to understand the words of God concerning tithes. The Lord says we should give our tithes, and that we should do. Every sales we make, we need to give 10% of it to God. Uh, and one other thing is about buying products. For me, I don't just buy products. I don't just go online, Google, check, and just use my human wisdom or some research that I did about the markets, and I assume that a product is going to sell. I don't do it. What I do is I pray to God, show me what you want me to sell. Then I go online and God speaks to me. He picks out the products, He points them out like this is what you're supposed to order. Don't order that. Don't order that. Order this. Sometimes what he tells me to order, it's like, I'll be like, is this going to sell in Nigeria? Will people buy it? But I'm always amazed that whenever I listen to him and I buy the products he wants me to buy, I make a lot of profits from it. A lot. It's finished really, really fast. So we need to let God lead us in buying our products to sell. And the last one, which is about honoring God with our business. When you're selling online, whether online or in store, we need to honor God. We need to be sincere. You don't want to buy. It's not right to buy a product for like 2,000, then sell it for like maybe 10 or 15,000. That is too much gain. It's just too much gain. So we have to be sincere. We have to set reasonable profits. Reasonable. We have to set reasonable selling price so that we can get reasonable profits, not unreasonable ones. Because if you set it like that, your product will just sit there. It will sit that nobody will buy it. And one other thing I want to say about the honoring of your business comes in different ways. It comes with being sincere, selling quality goods, selling, not cheating customers, being sincere with them. And it also comes in the area of uploading your products. For example, for me, I I really disagree with people uploading products, images of products. Like for example, uh, maybe you're selling on this, then you upload a person wearing this on this. I'm really against it. It's nudity to me. I do not support it. What I would rather, I don't have anything about you selling on this or underwear or anything. But what I have problem with is when a live person wears it. I don't like it. It's nudity. It's encouraging nudity. So rather than rather than have all this issue, rather than upload these images with a real person wearing it, I encourage people, which I do myself, to get a door and wear this and make them wear this on this. Because what a customer wants to see is how the product looks like. And if you think the best way the customer can see how the product looks like is by having someone wear it, then let it be a door. Don't let a woman being wear it. It's to me, it's like it's encouraging nudity, and God doesn't like nudity. So that's one of the ways to honor God. And there's so many ways. We just need to be open and allow God to lead us and teach us on how to honor Him with our business. So, uh, I will now show us how to sell on Konga. Pardon me for a moment. Let me just arrange this. Okay. Uh, when you want to start selling on Konga, the first thing you need to do is to create an account with Konga. And to create an account, you have to go to this URL. That's konga.com/sell. As you can see, I have the same URL here. You go to this URL. Here, we can see there is a register now button here. So if I click on this, it's going to take me to the registration page. Uh, this registration page lists things that we need to input before Konga can agree to open our store. And the first thing here is a store name. You need to have a store name. You need to think of the name to give your store. And you just don't choose any name. It's not advisable to just choose any random name. You want to choose a name that represents what you want to sell. that represents your product, that represents it, and is unique and it stands out. For example, my own store name is Arike, not the normal Arike, but Areke. It stands out and it represents what I want to do on my store. Because when I chose that name, I didn't just choose it because I think it sounds good or it looks good. I chose it because I know it's a name that I can use to brand products, not only selling online. It's a name that when I decide I decide that okay, uh I think I want to start doing something else, not just selling online. I want to go into maybe uh maybe software development. I want to build a software that does this, that does that, and I need a name for my company. It's a name I can use for a company, irrespective of what a company does. Is a name that will fit our situation, all kind of business. It will fit it very well. So that was why I chose the name. Uh, so when you're choosing your store name, you have to choose a name that not only represents what you want to do, to sell, but also is a name that is world class. Okay, now for example, um, assuming we decided to name our store uh, 5K store, or better still, let's say 1K store. Now, why did I choose a 1K store? This name itself, when a customer sees it, what they see and think of immediately is, oh, that means everything in that store is just 1K. So it's a name that represents, and actually, what you sell in your store may not be 1K. Everything may not be 1K. But definitely, if you're choosing this name, then I'm assuming that most of your products will be sold at 1K. And this name itself, and using this name will represent not only what you sell, but the prices of what you sell. And it's a marketing strategy in itself. So let's assume my store, most of the products there is 1K, and I decide to name my store 1K store. And you need to give a description for your store also. Assuming what I'm focusing on is fashion, male and female fashion, and female fashion. Uh, Maybe I want to be selling war, art, decor, and maybe I'm going to be selling um, children fashion also. Okay, so that's it. So just make sure whatever description you're given for your store represent what you're going to be selling in your store. That is the concept. For the email, you put your email there and you provide a password. And here, this section has to do with your personal details. Here, you're going to fill in your name, your phone number, and of course, your address. You select your state, the LG, the city. If there is a landmark that will help people easily locate your location, you can put that there. Then there's um, you can either leave it or just pick one. It's not uh it's optional. Referral code is optional also, and I don't really expect anyone to have a referral code, so you can just ignore that. And when you click continue, oh, needs a mark. Just put none. Um, yeah, just put this. So you just obviously I have a store. I've registered a store with this email, so it wouldn't go through. So you just fill in this form, and proceed. There are like 4 steps you have to complete here, but I won't be able to show us the 4 steps because I don't have any email to demonstrate that to us. I don't have any free email right now to demonstrate that to us. So, but once you've created your account, the next thing is that Konga will send you a new merchant orientation test. More details about the orientation test can be found on this via this link. So the test is a very simple test. You don't let it bother you. It's just they're going to send you some materials to read. The material is just going to teach you on how to sell on Konga, how to upload your products, who to talk to when you have a problem with your services, uh, how to receive your payments after you've successfully delivered a product, etc. So based on that information, they're going to send you a test that you're going to do, and once you pass the test, they'll approve your store and you can start uploading. But if you don't pass that test, they'll give you another chance. There's no limit to the chances they'll give you. So don't be bothered about it. There's no limit. If you fail it 10 times, that doesn't mean. Just keep on taking it. And I don't think anybody can fail it 10 times. You can only fail it once. You can only fail it once. That's even if you're going to fail it because it's so simple. Uh, so once you've registered, uh, what you're going to, the first thing you're going to do will be to upload your products. And let me just log in into my own seller platform so that I can demonstrate to you how to upload a product. Yeah. So the first thing you want to do is to upload your product, and you do that by clicking on this. I'm going to show us how to upload a product. Uh, you come here, you pick, select the category for your product. What I'm going to be uploading today is in the fashion category. So, and it's a man's shoe, and it's a formal shoe, and of course, mm, it's a loafers. Yeah, and you click this to get your pictures. So, yeah, and the next thing you want to do is to resize so that you can capture your whole picture, and click the upload. You're allowed to upload up to 5 pictures. So I'm going to upload 4 pictures, and each picture that I'm uploading, as you can see, shows different views of the product. And that is the best, because when you sell online, you want to, because people can see it physically, so they need different pictures that show different view of the product that they want to buy. And the pictures you need to upload must be clear. As you can see, this is super sharp picture. It's clear, and a buyer can easily see the product from different angles. And also, when you have a clear picture, it's attract buyers also. And I'm going to upload the last one. The way you get the pictures doesn't really matter. You can either snap your product using a camera or a phone camera, or if you buy online, you can get the images of the picture from online. So I'm going to copy the name. That's the name of the product there. That's the name here. When you're putting the title for a product, you have to put detailed title. You can't just put shoe, men's shoe. You have to state the name of the product, and if it's a designer product, there is a section here where you can put the name of the designer, where you can put the name of the designer, and this is it, the brand. So, but before I do that, I need to fill in a description for the product. Product description, it has to be detailed, and not only detailed, it has to be catchy. Uh, for my product here, this is what I'm going to put there. As you can see, it's catchy, is detailed, is self-explanatory, and short. Going to paste that in here. I'm going to put a brand. The brand of this product is Boohoo, and the weight I usually put zero point 0.1. You can put anything there, but it's best to just put zero point 0.1 or zero point 0.2. Do you want to pay VAT on this item? No. Always select no. And when it comes to the size of the product, I have a size 10 and the quantity is 1 and the price for this product is 15, but I'll be offering it today for 12,500. Uh, if you don't want to offer a discount on your product, all you need to do is just to skip this. You don't need to put anything here. It's not mandatory, it's optional, but this is mandatory. Anywhere you see the red sign is mandatory. So Konga will automatically fill in the total price for you now because I'm offering it at 12,500 today. So any buyer that wants to buy this item today is going to buy it at a rate of 12,500. Um, so add new variant. I have another one which is size 9 and the quantity is still 1 and the price is 15, but today I'm offering it 2000 12,500. So you can have as many variants as you want. If you have a size 8, you add a new variant, size 7, 6, add it, just keep on adding it. uh, Return policy. Now, the return policy is all about whether or not you agree that customer can return the product unused, of course, after 7 days of purchase or within 7 days of purchase rather. So for me, it depends on the product. If it's a product like an underwear, uh, earrings, jewelries. Now, I don't accept return policy for all those kind of products because uh, of hygiene. But when it comes to product like shoes, like dress, bags, I accept return policy, a 7 day return policy. So if you choose not to accept return policy for this, if you choose not to accept return for this, all you have to do is just choose no return policy. But if you're going to accept like this is a shoe, I'm definitely going to accept returns for it within 7 days of purchase. So I'm going to choose 7 days for that. Length, we don't need that. Pattern, we don't need that. You can fill it in is optional. Condition, new of course. Uh oh, oh, I think my product is gone. Hmm. Well, we have to start all over again. These are some of the images I've uploaded. So you can upload images here. And when you have an order, you can manage your orders here. You can print the order invoice here. You can uh, set the order to ready to ship. You can set it to shipped, and when you've delivered it, you can set it to delivered. So those are some of the products I've sold here on Jumia. And Jumia also takes commission. They take commission, and the commission is more than Konga's commission. For fashion, Jumia takes like 25%, while Konga takes 15%. But also, I forgot to add that Konga now charges either 1,000 naira for 10 product listing or 2,500 naira for unlimited listing on your store. So for every buyer, you either pay 1,000 or 2,000 subscription fee monthly, and this is different from the commission they take off. So Konga takes off commission and they take off subscription fee, monthly subscription fee. It's something they just introduced. They introduced it this month. It has not been there before. But when it comes to Jumia, Jumia only charges commission, but commission fee on Jumia is a lot. So you really have to calculate it well and see which one works best for you before picking the one to sell on. If you think you can make more profits on Jumia, then go for Jumia. If you think you can make more profit on Konga, then go for Konga. So it all depends on what you want. And just like Konga, if you need to contact, sorry, this is a mistake. This should be Jumia. If you need to contact Jumia for anything, you can contact them via email or on their mobile phone. And as like I said before, it's just basically the same thing. The way you list product on Konga is the same thing you list is the same way you list product on Jumia. And the next one will be the Kaymu platform. I sell in Kaymu. I have a store on Kaymu also. And with Kaymu charges only commission rate. Only charges commission, and the commission rate is lower than Konga's own and Jumia's own. But Konga and Jumia, they people know them more than Kaymu. At least from my own experience, you tend to sell more on Konga and Jumia than on Kaymu. That's what, based on my experience anyway. So to sell here is still the same as Konga's own and Jumia's own, but I will just demonstrate how to go about it. I'm going to use our shoe that I use the whole time. I'm going to upload that. Okay, and I'm going to put in the description. Oh, sorry, the product name, and put in the description also. Oh, description also. Um, as men's fashion. As you can see, it's basically the same thing. Men's shoe, men's loafers, brand, boohoo, condition, new, gender, male, or can be worn casually, career-wise, evening orders. Material. Most of the time I just choose orders here. I don't bother myself with the material. Orders. Color brown. Size 10. Quantity 1. Price is up 15. But like I said earlier on, I'm giving a discount. So I'm going to sell it at this rate. The only difference with Kaymu is that you have to set uh, the date of your listing, the duration, and the maximum duration is 90 days. You can only list your product for 90 days. After 90 days, you can relist it again for 90 days. So I'm going to list it for 90 days. And I'm going to add another size, which is size 9. Yep. And I can select my location, where the location, where the product is located. It's located in Lagos, and it's located in Lekki. And here you set your shipping method. I usually ship through AGI Express. That is my preferred shipping method. You can do your own shipping. As you can see, you can ship via AIG Express or you can ship via Courier Plus. Now, all these two Kaymu, uh, Kaymu has a relationship with them. So you can just go and drop your product there without paying, just like Konga and K Express. Just package your product, print the invoice, and drop it. They will ship it. And when it has been delivered, they take off their delivery fee. So you can set your return policy here also. Uh, I'm going to set a return policy of 3 days here, and then I'm ready to publish. Oh, sorry, I forgot to log in. So let me just quickly do that to complete my publishing. Yep, so it has been published. And just the same way Konga reviews your uploaded products, Kimo too will review it. They will reveal the pictures, the description, the name, and if they are okay with it, then they approve it, and your product will go live. Uh, for my store, my Kimo store, let me just show you my Kimo store. Online dash seller slash Arike. This is my Kimo store. This is my Kimo store. One other thing that Kimo has is messages. So you can send messages to your buyer. Like here, I have a message here. I have a message here. Here's someone asking me that she needs this war sticker, and I just send her a message. that you can order it via this link and it will be shipped out on Tuesday. So you can chat with your buyer here. Uh, and all these are just and payment on Kaymu. When you want to pay, Kaymu pays after 10 days. When your product has been delivered, if the buyer doesn't return your product within 7 days, then Kaymu pay you your money after 10 days. So, and I pay you in your bank account. So you have to provide a bank account. When you come to settings here, you can see payment settings here. Here you can enter your payment settings and they'll pay you via that. So, and Kmo has another thing, you can promote your store on Facebook. You can advertise your store. Konga too has it. Jumia too has it. You can see your products here. Um, you can see product that has been cancelled here. All these products, I canceled them because they weren't available anymore. You can see products awaiting approval here. This is the one we uploaded. This is the one I uploaded earlier on. I didn't put pictures there, so Kmo wouldn't approve it, so I have to delete them. So basically, that's all, and yeah, that's all. And when you need to contact Kmo, maybe for anything, payment issues, uploading your products, you contact them via this telephone number and here via this email. They're very good. They respond on time. And I think I forgot to show you how to open a store. To open a store on Kmo, all you have to do is just click. Let me expand this. Is just click sell now. That is all you need to do. For example, if I decide to log out and I just pretend as if uh, this is my first time of selling on Kmo, so I want to register. All you need to do is just to click this sell now. And after you uploaded your product, Kmo will take you to a page whereby you can open an account. It's that easy. That is why I love Kmo. So, yep, that is it. And I think we're done. I'm going to make my slide available so you can go through the slide and get some information, especially those URL. They're very, very useful. Sometimes it's really difficult to locate those URLs, especially for Jumia. When you want to register on their store, it's really difficult to know where to go to register on their store. So that has been it today, and I hope you've learned a lot today. And I look forward to you telling me that you've opened your store and you've started selling and you're making profit, because I make a lot of profit. Okay. Yeah, thank you very much for allowing me to teach you on how to sell online today. And have a great day. Thank you. Bye.